Good morning, everyone. Today we are going to learn about integration with trigonometric functions. Here we see a function in the form of secant of 1 minus 1x multiplied by tan of 1 minus x dx. The equivalent for secant of 1 minus 1x is 1 divided by cosine of 1 minus 1x. So, the integration of 1 divided by cosine of 1 minus 1x times sine of 1 minus 1x divided by cosine of 1 minus 1x. Notice how tangent is equivalent to sine theta divided by cosine theta, and theta in this case is 1 minus x. So the equivalent form of tangent of 1 minus x is sine of 1 minus x divided by cosine of 1 minus 1x dx. So when you bring that together, that is going to be the integration of 1 sine of 1 minus 1x divided by cosine squared of 1 minus 1x dx. So now we want to integrate by substitution. So we need to let u equal cosine of 1 minus 1x, and the derivative would be minus 1 sine of 1 minus 1x times the derivative of the inside, which is negative 1 dx. So that's going to simplify to du is equal to sine of 1 minus 1x dx. So you want to divide both sides by sine of 1 minus 1x, and now we will have du over sine of 1 minus 1x is equal to dx. Now we have to look at the numerator in the form of, with the integral 1 sine of 1 minus 1x. Okay, we need to take that and divide it by what is in the denominator with du on top, which happens to be the same thing in the form of sine of 1 minus 1x. So when we calculate 1 times sine of 1 minus 1x divided by sine of 1 minus 1x, that cancels down to 1. Then we state 1 times the integral of 1 divided by u squared, because we substituted for cosine of 1 minus 1x. So it's going to be the integral of 1 times the integral of 1 divided by u squared du. And then in the next step, we must know the laws of negative exponents. When we bring u squared upstairs, it is going to become negative. So it'll be the integral of 1 times u to the negative second du multiplied by 1 on the outside. So again, 1 times the integral of 1u to the negative second du. So with 1 multiplied on the outside, now we will do the part where we need to find the integration of this, in which will be adding 1 to the exponent and divided by the sum. So it's going to be 1 times 1 u to the negative second plus 1 divided by negative 2 plus 1. And then we must put a plus c because we are calculating an indefinite integral. So that is going to simplify to 1 times 1 u to the negative 1 divided by negative 1 plus c. So then we factor out 1 divided by negative 1. And so we're going to get 1 times 1 divided by negative 1, u to the negative 1 plus c. So now this is going to simplify to negative 1 times 1 divided by 1. Sorry, it should be negative 1 times 1 divided by u plus c. And we have to go back to what we had substituted for in the beginning. So now it's going to be negative 1 times 1 divided by cosine of 1 minus 1x plus c. And then we have to remember the trigonometric identity for 1 over a cosine function is secant. So it's going to be negative 1 times secant of 1 minus 1x plus c. If you need math tutoring, please text 559-744-3169 for services. Please donate on the Cash App with the $ up front, MLBFan. Again, please donate on the Cash App with the $ up front, MLBFan. Thank you so much. Let's learn math together.